だから見すぎだって。
目里さん。
慌てすぎ。やっぱり高根さんのこと好きなんだ。
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my reaction to Mob Psycho 100 Season 2 Episode 1 Ripped Apart. Someone is watching, so I'm back with more Mob. I think people were waiting. Who were waiting? Hi Taki. How are you? I'm good. I'm excited to get back to Mob, but before I get back to it, there was something at the end of season 1 after I finished the last episode. I said something and I was like, oh damn, I should have said that in the review, so I'm gonna just mention it now about season 1. Oh no, this wasn't me, this was Nox, and that's why you, oh okay, so this is something Nox said afterwards that I found very interesting and wanted to include in the review. Okay, I just kept seeing this and I kept thinking it was something I said that I never put in the video, but now that I'm opening it and reading it, I see it says Nox at the end. So this is something Nox said. I enjoy how the show has most of the cast focus on ways they can improve. The series likes to put an emphasis on ways you can overcome your current situations as opposed to lashing out against it. Nox. So that was very interesting to me and I agree, and I think it's something that I would like to keep an eye out for in season 2 if they continue with that. I don't remember, but someone said let me know when Mob starts, and people were like, when's Mob? Mob, I awake. Okay, so a lot of people are very excited about Mob. So in the chat we have Nox, Dark Shadow, Sal, Elizabeth, Matty, Raf's Revenge, Davi, Sohiri, Bert, Taki, Cherry, Sotos, Tiago, and yeah, I'm pretty excited to get started. I'm very excited about the new opening. Like, if there's gonna be a new opening, it's gonna be difficult for it to match up with the last opening, because now it's like iconic Mob, you know? So we'll see. Only 2 episodes today, but yeah. I thought that was Mike is here too. Okay, let's go. Look, I look like an anime character like this. I look like an evil anime character. Oh my god. Oh, so funny. Sorry, I'm wearing a hat because I'm having a bad hair day and I just refuse not to wear a hat, and the beanie squashed my head, so I'm wearing my bucket hat. Apparently it's called a bucket hat. I call it a fisher hat. You look like a hentai protagonist. Oh yeah. I like your boobs. Hentai protagonists can say anything and still get laid, so I would just be honest and say your boobs are very beautiful. Looks like an anime VTuber. You know it's a badass anime character if you can't see the eyes. Makes you think of that girl from My Hero Academia, the mushroom girl. Her fringe covers her eyes and it's so cute. No. I'm not that kind of hentai protagonist. Take old biddies. That's funny, I like that. I like saying that, I don't know why it's funny. Take old biddies. Anyway, let's go Mob.
この世のもんじゃなかった。私の畑の上で何者かがくねくねと踊っていたんです。翌朝、農作物はすんでって枯れ果てていました。暇つぶしに始めた畑ですが、3年も立て続けにこんな具合だと。
Who the fuck starts farming to just, I don't know, I'm gonna start farming to kill time because I'm bored.
意味が悪くて。今度の収穫時期もそろそろですし、そこであなたに電話したんです。ここは霊能力のある方に解決を委ねてみようと。
正しい判断です。次の収穫物の 30% をいただく。
報酬野菜でいいんだ。
調べてみたが、肥料は問題なさそうだ。
Some people start OnlyFans, others choose farming. Only farmers. No, but he sounds poor. Like if you're some kind of rich person's son and you don't need to work, and then you decide, oh well, I guess I'll start farming. I guess I get that, but he seems poor. He has, you know. I think there's an only farmers dating website. Also, I sneezed and my hand kind of went open, and I like, if someone was sitting in front of me, they would have felt it. I'm just saying.
となると俺にはお手上げだからな。どう思う、モブ。大根の妖精の仕業かもな。
そんなのいるんですか？
今何か動いたか？
確かに弱いけど霊気がありますね。
昼の会話も聞こえていたぞ。わしを定義するんだと。
終わりか？
はい。かかしに入ってただけで害はそんなになかったんじゃないかな。
なんだこりゃ。
なんだこりゃ。
かかしはおとりだったのか。
ルフィ！
だったら権利書を見せろ。収穫まで育てるのにどれだけの手間がかかると思ってんだ。野菜泥棒め。モブ、吹っ飛ばせ。
はい。
おお。
もう一人の方は凡人と見た。
師匠。
二人ともわしの肥料にしてやろう。
僕にもできる。悪霊と同じ方。
植物への支配を上書きしよって俺許さん。死ね。
Whoa.
"この信者たちをもっと盛り上がらせて、先にモブ君をカルトスターにしておくのよ。
Girl.
でも問題は当の本人。今のままじゃ人の上に立つなんて絶対無理。彼にはもっと成長してもらわないと。
したがって近日中に次期生徒会長選を開催します。
あったわ、これよこれ。モブ君の成長
Girl,
イベント。
no! Oh my fuck. If he can't be your cult leader now, when you have like 10 members, what the actual fuck makes you think making him the student council president is a good start? Being the cult leader of 10 people would be a better start to do this than the other way around. Think.
モブ君に出馬する動機が何もない。どうしたら。
Tell him it will help him to get the girl. Yeah.
次の会長どうなるんだろうね。ねえ。でもとりあえずまともな人がいいよね。
つぼみちゃんだ。
Mob Psycho love is war.
だから見すぎだって。
メザトさん。
慌てすぎ。やっぱり高根さんのこと好きなんだ。
なんで知って。
今絶好のチャンスが訪れているわよ。
どういうこと？
生徒会長の椅子が空いてるじゃない。今のモブ君じゃ高根さんとは釣り合わないけど、もしモブ君が生徒会長だったらどう思う？箔がつくと思わない？あの学校のアイドルと距離を縮められるかもしれないわよ。
その日からモブの猛特訓が始まった。
Hardcore training montage.
そして1週間後。
それではこれより次期生徒会長選を始めたいと思います。候補者は全部で4名です。まず1人目、2年2組、森重恭平くん。
Okay, hair guy.
そして候補者による演説が
Glasses
開
guy.
始された。
続きまして、3年4組、カムロ真司くん。
He's rerunning to earn his position back.
そしてついにモブに出番が回ってきた。
兄さん、あいつ何
演説の練習は重ねたし、私が用意した文言もある。勝てるわよ。
さすが白 T ボーイズ、表からもこの学校牛印か。
カムロ会長を支持するつもりだったけど、こうなったら話が別だ。
2年1組影山茂雄くん、それではどうぞ。
終わった。
余計なことしなきゃよかった。
影山、今回のは答えてるな。
全然動かん。今日はもう帰れな。
はい、すみません。
Oh no.
このパターン。
What?
苦手なのに勇気を出して壇上に立つ姿を見て、影山くんのことを好きになっちゃいました。私と付き合ってください。影山くん、一緒に帰ろう。はあ、モブくんに彼女ができただ。
どういうことだ。怪奇現象か。
一体何が起きてるというんだ。
でも羨ましいっす。
影山くん、普段は何してるの？
肉体改造部で走ったりしてるよ。あとは知り合いの仕事手伝ったり。
どんな？
幽霊、本屋さんみたいな感じ。
影山くんって本屋でアルバイトしてるの？すごい。
いや別にすごくはないよ。
顔色悪いよ。大丈夫？
He could have been. He could have said like, Yorozua. What is that part-time? What do Yorozua called from Gintama? You know, like they do odd jobs. Odd jobs.
本好き。影山くんなら言ってもいいかな。
Manga?
私ね、小説とか書いてるの。
すごいね。
何がすごいの？興味なかった？ごめんね。
いや本当にすごいと思ったんだけど、他に感想が思いつかなくて。
今度読んでもらおうかな。見せるの初めてだし、相当恥ずかしいんだけど、これも練習。
読むよ。
それから毎日モブはエミと一緒に下校した。おうモブ、今日も早いな。最近部活やめちまったのか？
今から学校戻るよ。
は？なんで一旦帰ってきてんだ？
モブ、なんか今日表情明るくねえか？除霊もノリノリだし。
そうですか。わかりませんけど。
彼女でもできたか？なんてな。
除霊終わったんで先帰りますね。それじゃあ。けど
彼女でもできたか？なんてな。
除霊終わったんで先帰りますね。それじゃあ。
He fucking walked into the wall and it's.
わかりませんけど。
彼女でもできたか？なんてな。
除霊終わったんで先帰りますね。それじゃあ。
Oh my god. Please tell me this girl is not fucking with him.
そろそろ読み終わった？どうかな？
面白いような気がする。いろんな言葉知ってるんだね。
わからないならわからないって言いなよ。
ごめん、違うんだ。適当に読んだわけじゃなくって。
ねえ影山くん、私が影山くんに告白してから今日で1週間なんだけど、どうして断ったのに一緒に帰ってくれるの？私のことかわいそうだと思ったから？
いや、そういうあれじゃなくって。
帰った後で部活に戻ってるのも知ってたよ。私に気を使ってばっかり。同情かな。なんか惨めな気持ち。告白したのも本当は罰ゲームなんだ。無言スピーチを見て面白がって友達とじゃんけんして負けたの。
振られたら逆に私がすっごい笑い物にされるから怖かったけど、一緒に帰ってくれたから振られたのバレなかった。ありがとう。もうそろそろ時間が経ったから言わなきゃと思って。
At least she didn't like publicly shame him. And she probably feels bad because he's a nice guy. I hope he can grow from this.
何小説とかマジ受けんだけどこいつさ。どんだけ暇なんだよ。いつもこんなん書いてるならゲーセン付き合え。いつもじゃないってば。もうやめてよ。ゴミが散らかるでしょ。もういいよ。どうせならちゃんと細かくしてよね。
やめなよ。頑張って書いた小説を破くなんてひどいよ。
あ？暇つぶしって言ってたじゃんね。あ、うん、まあね。なんなんだよ勘違うとこ。てめえどっか行けよ。聞こえねえの？行けって。
僕はこれがゴミだなんて思わない。捨てるくらいなら僕がもらう。自分の気持ちは大事にすることにしたから。大事なものは拾うんだ。
何言ってんのこいつ。なんか怖エミ？
いいから先帰ってて。あっそ。じゃあね。バイバイ。バイバイ。
Oh, he's gonna use his powers.
何やって。
Use your power quickly.
でもありがとうね。もういいよ。また書けばいいからさ。
僕、超能力者なんだ。
ありがとう、影山くん。やるじゃん。超能力か。すごいな、影山くん。あ、中学生の超能力者。
How to properly read social clues. How to properly read novels. Lifting weights is the best answer to everything. Progress towards mob's explosion, 27%. Delicious vegetables, Japanese dictionary. Improve your speech, bears. Improve your speech, waterfall meditation.
都市伝説を追って深爪町へ GO。 人面犬、ダッシュババア、赤いレインコート、そしてお日さんと盛りだくさんだ。あとは任せたぞモブ。次回モブサイコ102第2話、都市伝説噂との遭遇2も盛り当たりが正しい判断です。
I'm putting I don't think I've put mob on my favorites list, so I'm doing that. Mobu! Personal opinion, but just this one episode for me beats everything in season 1, despite it being mostly slice of life, and I loved season 1. Now this was a really great episode. You never noticed the titles? Mob is a good boy. He is perfect for your son's harem. Now I have 2 Kageyama sons. For real, I remember not expecting much from the season going into it. You didn't expect much after season 1 was so good. I think season 1 was very good, so I expected this to be good. But damn, I didn't expect it to go this way, you know? It was really, really sweet. Hi, Juno! Okay, wait. Let's score the episode. I have SAO and Mob here. I'm finished with SAO though, right? So I can delete that now. I'm moving Mob season. I want to compare my season 1 with season 2 scores. The first episode already outscored. Like, this was at least a 9. Jubo. Nice one, Cherry. First Kyle, now Jubo. Ooh, Gomenasai. I thought season 1 was a bit messy, pacing-wise. Still an 8 for you. Okay, so let's see here. Cherry got my problem in writing stuff. No, only names for some reason. Only names. Okay, Mob season 2, episode 1. The story was Gureto. The characters were almost perfecto. Visuals were Gureto, especially when he did the whole bringing the back of the papers. Oh, so beautiful. The OST, I love it. Audio 9.5. That ending song woven into the ending. Wow. Enjoyment Gureto. So overall 9.2 from me. Matty gives 9.1. What do you guys? Oh. Excuse me. I'm a little tired for some reason. Even though I slept a lot. But what I did was, I didn't sleep. And then, usually I go to sleep around, the last couple of days were like 7 or 8. But then, I didn't go to sleep at 7 or 8 in the morning. I went to sleep at 11 that night. So I skipped like, oh my god, and I was dead. And then I slept fucking enough for 2 days. Because my mob scores are always unreasonable. Why? You mean like 8.8 from Dark Shadow, 8.5 from Cherry. It was a Gureto out of 10 episode. A 9 from Tsal. It's a 10, but a lot of them are 10s. You just really love Mob. It's like one of those perfect, like the season is just, everything's perfect for you. Or what, almost everything probably. Doge King Jojo, 9.2. Yeah, this was so special. I did not expect it to start this way. I really think that, this is part of what bothers me from My Hero Academia, to be honest. And I only compare the two because they're both kids with powers. When you're young, it's a very common, it's not just even when you're young, falling in love and relationships is a very big part of our lives. You know, obviously some people are asexual. I'm not discounting them. Some people are, but even asexual people are not always aromantic, so they still might want to get romantic with someone. So I understand that the people like that are there, but we're social beings, and especially in high school, you know, or not just high school, but when you're nearing high school, I started having crushes when I was like, well, I dated someone when I was, but then I don't think it really counts then. It's just like something, I really started crushing on people, or one person. I remember in primary school, I had a big crush on one person. And that was from fifth or 6th grade. so like I just feel like it's such a big part of our lives. I that's why I always think there should be a little bit of romance in each story, because there is no it's so rare that a person goes through life without falling in love at least once, you know. And so I think that it's a necessity for me. A series wouldn't get a 10 out of 10 unless there's a little bit of romance. That's generally what I say. Not always, but I rarely give something a 10 out of 10 unless it has a little bit of romance, you know. For example, a series can be near perfect, but I probably wouldn't give it a 10 unless there was a little bit of romance in the episode. You know what I'm saying? So, not that I've never, I'm sure there have been. Like, let's take a look at my 10s quickly. Most of my 10s are movies though, so that doesn't really count. Me as someone who dislikes romance anime, can't relate. You dislike romance anime? Don't you watch Fruits Basket? Let me see here. Completed, and then by, how do I sort by score? Oh, here, sort by score. So my 10s is a silent voice, has romance. Demon Slayer does not have romance, but still a 10. Kizumonogatari has romance. Konosuba doesn't have romance, but is still a 10. March comes in like a season, comes in like a lion. There was romance in there. Okay, One Piece movies don't count. ReZero, romance. Spirited Away, a sort of romance. Violet Evergarden, romance. Weathering with You, romance. Your Name, romance. And then, yeah, everything else is like... One thing I enjoyed that I think helped the episode for me is that despite having a predictable format, it still had some small twists that didn't make it feel like the same old thing. I expected the girl to trick him and end up being super mean after Mob accepted her proposal, but not only did Mob reject her, but I expected him rejecting her. I was very surprised when it looked like he accepted her proposal, or her confession. I was very surprised, but I was like, okay, I'll go with it. But it makes sense to me that he didn't, because he likes this other girl. And ended up being super mean after Mob, but not only did he reject her, she turned out to be pretty understanding. It's a small thing, but it's a nice change from the usual. Yeah, and it's honestly more realistic, because not all girls are, and not all bullies are super mean, and some of them get coerced into bullying, like that girl. She was half, you can see she didn't really want to do it, but she lost the bet, and yeah. I think it's interesting that while the girls were bullies, but Amy was agreeing with them, so they kept bullying. As soon as she stood up and said go on without her, they stopped. So I think they were just getting carried away. I think they're probably still friends. Yeah, I think they're not like major bullies. They're just bitchy girls. And that exists, you know. Some girls are very bitchy. I would say for me, I tried both my anime list and AniList. AniList is better for me only because I like it more visually. And there's a more social aspect but that I really like, but I don't know if my anime list has that. I think it's in... Oh. Konosuba doesn't have romance, but it does have Kazuma. I get, yeah. There are some exceptions, like movies. Fruits Basket I like because of supernatural elements, but I generally skip romance stuff. But it's not like... I'm not saying everyone loves romance. I'm just saying everyone at some point in high school falls in love and gets their heart broken. Not everyone, literally, but like 95% of people falls in love at some point in their life. So for me, it's such a big part of life. Once again, I want to say, I know it's not everyone, but it's a lot of people. And that's why I think it's an important part of life, because most of us want to be with someone else. But not everyone. Definitely not everyone. But so many people that I just say everyone, but I don't mean literally. So that's why I think in stories it's very important to have, but like I said, it doesn't have to have romance for me to have a 10 in it, but it's easier for me to give that 10 when there's a little bit of romance in the otherwise a great story. It doesn't have to focus on romance. Like I said, Demon Slayer, Konosuba, well, Konosuba is a movie. Movies don't generally count, but Demon Slayer did not have romance. Like the main character falling in love or liking someone or anything like that. But it still got its 10 because it deserved it for me. So obviously something can get a 10 if it even if it doesn't have romance, but if something's a 9.5 and it has a little bit of romance, it's easier for me to give that 10. Because I'm biased. I love romance, and I think it's such an important part of life. It's such a relatable part of life. Let me rather say that. A relatable part of life. Because I do think that at some point in their life, everyone falls in love at least once. And that's not to say that the story has to cover, because sometimes, but damn, that's what bothers me a bit about My Hero Academia. Like, but at least one character does, you can see one character likes another character, but it's such a small part and it's just a bunch of high school kids. So why is no one dating? That is not unnatural. Sorry. It's unnatural to me. So I love that this kind of addressed that. I very rarely give anything that has romance less than an 8, except Toradora. That one just made me angry. Really? Most people love Toradora. I thought it was nice, but it wasn't one of my favorites. It was a bit predictable for me. A lot of shonen stay away from romance, which is why I said I probably will never give One Piece a 10 out of 10. But Fairy Tail incorporates a bit of romance very successfully, in my opinion. Naruto incorporates a little bit of romance very successfully, in my opinion. Although not as much as I would like, but it still has the crush aspect. Because that kids fall in love sometimes. It's very common. So I just feel like it's not an excuse to say, not that you were excusing it, but I'm not, for me, I'm not going to excuse something. I think that it's something you can incorporate and still keep it. Oh, I guess One Piece has Sanji, but that's not the romance I mean. Sorry, I tried to make a really ugly face there. It worked. Mike likes it, there's romance. I totally agree. Romance in an anime makes it more realistic because most people fall in love at some point. Let Kirishima and Nomu go out. Nomu? One Piece have romance. Shut up! Oh, I thought you were gonna say, it has romance. The romance of adventure. But then you were talking about Hancock. This bothers me. Sorry. How could he not? Bleach has some romance, I guess. When I mean romance, I generally mean romance between at least some main or main supporting characters, not like side characters. It's very, we have to discuss it section by section, but Bleach doesn't really have, and considering how long it is, the little drop of romance we got in. I've grown to appreciate romance a bit more. While I've grown to appreciate romance a bit more, I think it's partly on the assumption that I'm also getting a good story out of it. Yes, of course. Like I said, it just has to be a little bit of romance, just to make it more realistic for me. Especially when it's high school kids. And like, but at least in this story, even last season, he had a crush on the girl, other kids were going out. Like, that to me is realistic. Thanks to Mira, I can't look at Haikyuu boys the same anymore. Yeah, that's something that pisses me off too. Wait, no. At least they're crushing on one girl. But damn it, I want to see Kageyama crushing on a girl. I think that would be so cute. Okay, anyway, so I really like this episode. It was very good for me, and I'm going to watch one more. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!